I'm Anton.
See? This is why you don't mess with a professional. Looks like the pain is starting to get to you. My name is Toshiaki Hisagi. I run a business specializing in foot massages. Right now, I'm working on this gangster. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm just getting started. You understand the challenge, right? As soon as you make a sound, you fail. Bosh! The sole of the foot is often called the second heart because it had 60 to 70 pressure points that affect other organs. It's an ancient practice called reflexology. If there's an issue with any of the organs or the patient has blockages built up, reflexology can be an incredibly painful practice. Bosh, you got this! If you put pressure on these weak points, Bosh! It doesn't matter if you're a gangster or a baby. I know exactly what to do to make people scream. Now that was a scream. Guess you failed the challenge. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Man. Who's next? Endure an hour of this incredibly painful foot massage, and I'll pay you $10,000. That's right, 1 hour for $10,000. I inherited this business from my father, but times have been tough lately. And it's been getting tougher and tougher to pay the bills. That's why I decided to come up with this challenge. $100 to give it a try. $100 for any takers. Me next!
No, me.
And it's been a roaring success.
Oh.
Even with $100 on the line, they still can't hold back their painful screams right away. I'm just too good. How about this? Ah! There's not a person in the world who can survive in silence when faced with the acupuncture assault of a true professional like myself. Too bad. But you're welcome to come back and try your luck again another time. I've been hitting record profits ever since I came up with the $10,000 challenge. Not only was I blessed with these incredible shiatsu skills, I also had the talent to come up with the perfect method to sell them. I couldn't ask for a better life right now. But right at that moment…
Wait, will you really give $10,000 if I don't make a sound?
Yep, that's how it works, kid. A scrawny, poor-looking kid came up to my shop. But let me warn you. It's $100 to take the challenge, and you won't get it back if you lose. I don't think you could afford something like that in the first place. Why don't you hurry up and run off, huh? I think your parents are calling. I scoffed at him, expecting him to leave right away. But he didn't move an inch.
I'll do it.
Huh?
I accept the challenge.
What? To my amazement, the kid pulled out a $100 bill. Hey, are you sure about this? It seemed like he had bigger problems to deal with. I couldn't imagine it was easy for him to even get that much money in the first place. Thanks for your patronage. Let's get started. But a paycheck was a paycheck. Maybe he had his own circumstances to deal with. But who was I to deny a willing customer?
My name is Tatsuya Saiga, and I'm 12 years old. Both my parents are sick and bedridden, and my family can barely afford to live.
Take this money to the landlord.
Okay. And this $100 was all we could afford of our rent payment. My dad worked extremely hard just to get this much.
Who's next? Endure an hour of this incredibly painful foot massage, and I'll pay you $10,000. That's right, 1 hour for $10,000.
$10,000? On my way to the landlord, I passed by this massage shop, and I decided I wanted to take the challenge. If I had $10,000, I wanted to make my mom and dad proud. With that much money, I'd be able to save them. We could pay for my mom's hospital fees and even some of the debt. I was really scared, but I decided to take this man up on his offer. Besides, it wasn't like $100 was even enough to pay for a month's rent to begin with.
All right, I'm going to explain the rules just once, so listen up. Here's the deal. If you can endure this foot massage for an hour, you get your $10,000. But if you let out even the tiniest scream, that's it, you're out. This is your last chance to back out. You sure you want to forfeit this money?
I'm sure. And so began the first foot massage of my life.
You ever gotten a massage before, kid?
No.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should go a bit easier on you to start off with. Or not!
Uh-huh.
His face immediately contorted into a painful grimace. My first target was the pressure point controlling the bladder, one of the most painful areas of all. Most people immediately gave up the ghost right here. I was sure this brat's scream would ring out just like all the rest. Wow, I'm impressed. You're tougher than I thought, kid. But he somehow managed to endure. Okay, how about this?
Oh.
Next, I went for the reflex area for the eyes. He was still holding on, but he was definitely reacting. It was only a matter of time until I'd hear those musical screams. There's no way he's getting that money.
It hurts so bad. I've never experienced pain like this in my entire life.
Here it comes!
I wanted to scream so much, but I ground my teeth and somehow managed to hold it in. Tears were streaming down my face, and my nose wouldn't stop running. This is for my mom and dad. Even if I had to put my entire life on the line, I'd endure for the sake of that reward money.
Ready or not? Here it comes!
The pain shot through my entire body even stronger than anything before.
This is your kidney pressure point. There's layers and layers of toxins built up in there. Time for the coup de grace. Not a single person's been able to stay quiet during this yet. Get ready to squeal, little piggy!
The massage therapist didn't let up for even a second. I was seriously on the verge of screaming my lungs out. Mom, Dad. But I knew I had to stay strong for the two of them. And then...
The hour timer went off. He did it! Somehow, this kid managed to endure something that made even the biggest, toughest people cry out and faint.
Woo!
The slowly accumulating crowd that came to watch the blood-curdling challenge instantly pressed forward.
That means you owe me $10,000, right?
I couldn't believe my eyes. Nothing like this had ever happened in my entire massage career. The challenge was specifically engineered to be impossible to finish. How? And by a child too? I didn't cut corners or anything. Ugh, tough luck, kid. I guess I don't have the money on hand right now.
What?
Sorry, I promise I'll go to the bank tomorrow and get it for you. Come back then, all right?
Hey, come on. That wasn't part of the deal. I finished the challenge. I need that $10,000 right now.
Fine.
Then, the massage therapist wrote something down.
Bring that slip tomorrow.
He wrote me some kind of IOU letter and kicked me out. Hey!
Tatsuya, did you give the money to the landlord?
Not yet. It's not like $100 was enough anyway.
What? Do you know how hard I worked just to get that? If we don't pay up, we're gonna be evicted for sure.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get us $10,000 tomorrow. You two relax and rest easy.
$10,000? How did you manage that?
Just hold on a bit longer. Tomorrow we were gonna be living a new life. The next day. Huh? Clutching the IOU tight, I went to the massage shop to get my money. You've got to be kidding me. But the place was completely abandoned. How could this happen? How could he do this? Yeah. It was all a scam. No.
10 years later. Come on, Rolly, you got this.
Ouchie.
Sorry, too bad. Better luck next time. I want to try next. Even you couldn't do it, huh, Rolly?
I'm so disappointed in myself.
I've continued to move from place to place, setting up shop out of the way areas, and making a nice living for myself, offering the $10,000 challenge. In 10 years, no one has ever beat it. Excuse me, I'd like to take your challenge. Of course, sir. Thank you for your patronage. But one day, this young man came to my shop. I was overcome with a strange feeling that I'd seen him somewhere before. But that didn't matter. He was a fool of money to be parted, and that was enough for me. Right this way, after you. I brought him to the table just like any other mark. Except the next moment, don't move. Huh? Whoa! He poked me in specific points all over my body, and I was completely immobilized. Who are you? What did you do to me? I disabled your vagus nerve. You won't be able to stand for a while. Here, you remember this? Huh? Then the man thrust a single piece of paper in my face. No way! To my utter amazement, he was folding the IOU slip for the $10,000 challenge I ran out on 10 years ago. You're the kid from back then! Somehow he found me. I've been looking for you for a long time. And as you can expect, he was angry, but my body wouldn't move no matter what I tried. Because of you, my family ended up in tatters. That money you took was instrumental in keeping our apartment, and the landlord ended up kicking us out. I have no idea what you're talking about. He began to tell me his life story. Because of that, my dad had no choice but to turn to a life of crime, and he was sent to prison. I'm sorry to hear that, but that has nothing to do with me. My poor mom passed away. Ugh. I had no choice but to join the underworld. Now do you understand? I've lived my entire life for this very moment. It squalled me so much, I ended up dedicating my life to learning all of the body's pressure points. You know what they call me now? Tatsuya the acupuncturist. Eek! At that moment, I somehow managed to sneak out my phone and dial the police. I'm sorry! I never intended to lead you to walk a life of crime. I was just doing whatever I can to protect the business my father worked so hard to create. If you want to continue your pathetic life, don't move a muscle. And if you make a single sound... As he said that, he reached for my pressure point and paralyzed my entire body. Just so you know, I passed a national shiatsu examination. A shooting pain ran through me. Last chance! I told you not to make a sound. If you do... All I could do was endure the intense pain, but just then... I felt an agony like I'd never experienced in my entire life. I'm just getting started. And then... I couldn't hold back anymore and let loose a terrible scream. Too bad. Then he started to insert the needle into my ear. But please, wait! Wait! It's over! But right then, the door to my shop burst open.
Haha, look who's here!
I instantly knew what was going on. My SOS call was finally answered. The police were here. Looks like I was gonna be the victor after all. Your past means nothing to me! You're gonna be seeing the inside of a cell for your crimes. Hello there. Boss? Huh? Boss? It wasn't the police that showed up. It was a bunch of gangsters! Sorry, but you've been muscling into our territory with your black market operations. I can't just let that go. That's right. This Yakuza gang rescued me off the street and took me in. And I was working in reflexology as a front for their organization. The cops will be here any minute. Come on, Tatsuya, let's beat it! Take him, boys! No! He must have saw what I was up to and came to get me before the cops did. And now...
I can't believe that happened to you, Tatsuya.
Yeah, but it's all in the past. I'm happy now. After all, I'm surrounded by the best family I could ever ask for.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.